Hello, everyone. Welcome back to one of my live videos in my Better Than Myself report. Was your host, he, himself, and I, Johnny Ross. So I came from a journey of taking down probably a few more pounds, like after 178 pounds, if I recall from my last video. I currently weigh in 175 pounds. And so a bunch of you are probably wondering, how am I still doing this? Well, of course, it's the usual routine. I always attend the YMCA, but I always push myself harder. I'm starting to build a habit of doing planks a lot, just doing so like every time I end my workouts because I do my stretches with my abdominals because I usually work with as well as daily as possible. Um, but then on top of it, like I still pay close attention to like doing other workouts for each and every part of my muscle groups that a buddy of mine has encouraged me to use on a weekly basis. So I've been so consistent with that for the past many weeks, and so there's a lot going on in my mind. It's just I've gone through so much ever since September of 2019, and now here we are in December 2019, and sharing like how much I experienced ever since I decided to delete depression. Throughout the stream, I just want to really take the time to share a true story of why I ended up making a movement call of deleting depression and creating these reports of becoming better than myself. Well, see, what happened was is I've been down in the dumps like for like several months, not several months, actually worse. It's been years, and I it has happened since that I came back from Cambodia, and it's a country that I miss so much because I volunteered there as a missionary of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints, and to be comfortable of sharing this, like it was hard, like being back here in my hometown in Syracuse. Like I got nothing against being back here in Syracuse. Don't get me wrong, but just to be very real, it's very different being back from Cambodia and being back here. It's like a lot to understand when it comes to being an adult, and so like I came from like working for a bit, then heading to college, trying to understand like what am I supposed to be doing with my life, and it's hard and it's difficult, and I was very confused and very frustrated. And it was gotten to the point in time that I'm so confused. Like I face obstacles of when like I've gone through classes and I question like why the heck am I actually failing at some courses, and next thing you know I learn later on in life that I'm learning and I'm trying to understand, and I just got to keep going. So as I move on, like as of like since 2017 into like um fast forwarding to like right now as of today, I've I've kind of woken I kind of got a wake up call to like to bring back the real me because I had to tell myself or to reflect on myself and realize, okay, I have a major problem. Ever since I was back here and moving on was in this gap of depression. So I've been going through like getting help from my counselors, uh, a therapist, and they all worked out great as I applied to their commitments. But most importantly, there's actually something that caused me to become myself again, and I won't tell you who this person is, but out of all seriousness, like if it weren't for this person sharing a life hack secret, I want to become the person that I'm supposed to be right now, as I like currently weigh like about 175 pounds. It might fluctuate back up, gaining a bit, but it doesn't matter because I have a stronger mindset of continuing my exercise, and I know for myself that that's what matters to me. And so this comes to show like what I want like you guys to take away from this stream or the story is to really not give up on life. There are actually people who will listen to you, or there is someone who is there to listen to you. And there are people that actually truly care about you. And also, um, just to share between you and I was in this stream. Like you're not alone, and you're doing better than you think. If you hear like voices like saying that like you're not good enough as you're continuing on, they're wrong. You have to sometimes have to step your foot up and actually have to realize I know I can actually do way better than my past mistakes. I remember when my mistakes turned to choices, and my bad choices turned into like better choices, and it grows up here and there. I don't want to sound too broad, but in a nutshell, like I realize like as of right now, like today, like I've grown a lot stronger, and I have to confess, like this could be be one of my last streams, is because I think that I have satisfied like my goals to become a way better version of myself. Don't get me wrong, I might stream another one, but it's just say I just want to take a moment. I was in a stream to really just to share my honest feelings about what I'm going through in life, and just to be true to myself to everybody. I don't feel like I have much to lose, and I just want to encourage anybody that like we're all meant to live and we all have a purpose. There's actually a plan that's meant to go on with you. You just got to be patient and to figure it out yourself as much as you can. And if you don't know yet, don't lose hope, because once you found out for yourself, you'll be truly happy throughout this life. I don't want to sound too preachy, but I'm just grateful that I was able to become more like myself when I exercised and lost like so much weight. I found out like a cause of my depression, and my mind feels a lot more clear, just to like be more happier than I actually wanted to be. Actually, to be honest. So yeah, this is actually all I really wanted to share was in this live stream. I don't want to share too much about how I'm doing with college, because it's pretty much I'm doing okay. Unfortunately, like it's I have a rough time was in one class, but I won't share too much details about that. But in a nutshell, college is tough. Um, but all college students has to press forward through their own trials. I'm going through my own story, so I know that I got this. I must keep going. Therefore, that's an answer to this question of will I still keep going after all I've gone through as I keep up the grind. Yes, I will keep going, because I know that I can be better than myself, and I still know it. I won't give up. I won't quit, and I'm doing way better than I think. It may sound arrogant, but I want to inspire you guys to realize that and to know from now on, if I can do hard things, so can many of you. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, and I want to share a important promo as I end this video or this stream. So as I uh, as I gone through so much within my journey in my workout regime, there's definitely something that deserves my thank you, and there's like so many positive changes that's happened in my life. Especially within this entire year, I didn't expect this to ever happen, but there's that one person that really deserves my thank you. I will not share it yet, especially not in this stream. However, you will all know like was in Instagram and Facebook of who actually deserved my thank you, because I wouldn't bring back this version of me if it weren't for this person. So long, everybody, and I'll see you guys throughout this week. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, love you all. give you a hug in advance.